And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Camaro with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Hill. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Down and
1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Breeze now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Saints nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running with Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. To throw is Hill. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds an easy touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the Saints, first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. For the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon.
Joe
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Joe Mixon. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
2 yards. It's now
they'll run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
for the point after.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Saints.
Ready. Still waiting. 36. 36.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And all the way down to the 5. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the point.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 38, Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Traquan Smith. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. No kill. 13. 36.
Here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.